Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Critics Collective. And today we're going to continue our 31 Days of Halloween Horror Review with another review on Interview with the Vampire. And this time we're going to do season 2. Since you guys like season 1 so much, we're just going to go and talk about season 2. But if you like me talking about Interview with the Vampire, I know season 3 is going to come out soon. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you would like us to talk about Interview with the Vampire more on this channel with season 3 coming out. So let us know in the comment down below and we'll do that. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. Season 2 Interview with the Vampire, because I have a lot to say about this season. As far as this season goes, you got Louis still doing the interview, but he's basically reminiscing as far as him and Claudia's journey. Speaking of Claudia, a new actress portrayed Claudia this season. So he what's the name? Sorry, I said a new actress, but Delaney Hayles, yes, portrayed Claudia for this season. But there he's basically going back to where him and Claudia were in Europe, struggling trying to find vampires in Europe, and they did stumble into a old ancient vampire. But later on, as he tells his story, they do go into where they meet vampires in France. This is where you get to see where Louis' relationship with Armand flourish. And I'm gonna go back and reference the movie again. You know, where the movie you had you had Armin portrayed by Antonio Banderas. You didn't really get that. They didn't go into depth as far as his relationship with Louis, but in the show, well, the drama. When it comes to Armin and Louis, then Lestat. So, but not only that, you have some Santiago, this new vampire they meet, who's very what's the word? Flamboyant in a way, not where he, something is up with him. But if you watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But throughout this process of the interview, you got Molly, Daniel Molly, who's basically trying to get some missing part of the story to attack, not only for Louis, but also him because of his previous encounter with them and his past life. So that in there it brings in a lot of more drama between Louis and Armand, because you find out Armand kind of was using his power to manipulate certain things. But then you have also Claudia, who's now she meets new vampire. She's living the vampire life she always wanted, but they also have the secret they're holding back as far as what happened with Lestat, because Lestat is connected to this new covenant of vampires, and this leads into kind of them trying to keep the secret, but also this it to me was dumb of that they still want to stay with those covenant, knowing what they did to Lestat and how this covenant kind of felt about Lestat, how they praised him as one of their own. But you get to see more of some of the other vampire powers in this season. Not only that, the performance when it comes to not only Jacob Anderson as Louis, but Sam Reid as Lestat. Again, he just goes to another level with his character. Everybody did a great job. The Delaney Hayles does a great job as Claudia. You cannot deny her acting, or even Ben Daniels as Santiago. But when it comes to Sam Reid, his performance as Lestat, because in a way, I don't know if it's me personally. Just season two made me feel like Louis is the one gaslighting Lestat. I don't know if it's me, but I feel like Louis is the one gaslighting Lestat. Even though Lestat is very dramatic and he's a fucking manipulator and that type of person, but I think like Louis, he loves that manipulating the guy. But overall, I did enjoy season two, and they raised the bar as far as the story goes, and again, it's one of probably the better vampire series out there. But overall, great show. The casting is great. You get the vampire lore is there, and I'm hoping season three it goes further into as far as the vampire lore when it comes to this universe. But overall, great episode. But guys, this was my review for season two of Vampire. Sorry, Interview with the Vampire. If you've watched it, again, I've seen that you guys like the first review for Interview with the Vampire season one. Let us know in the comment down. Let me know what you thought as far as the season two. How do you feel about Louis? And Lestat relationship, because that's like my main thing right there. Because me personally, again, I thought I was going to end this, but I feel like Louis he's a gaslighter. Even though okay, mind you, Lestat killed his brother, did all that other bullshit. But it's like I feel like deep down he's doing some fuck shit to fuck with Lestat. But that's just me. But their relationship is very interesting and entertaining. And Lestat overall, yeah, how can you not? Even though he's how can I love that character? But overall, great season. Again, let me know what you think in the comment down below. What do you think is gonna happen now? Now knowing how season two ended with Armand and Louis and Lestat being back in the picture. How do you think it's gonna lead into season three? If you guys seen the trailer with Lestat, how he was behaving and doing their mediation with the lawyers, how you think that's? I think it's very gonna be dramatic, and I think Sam Reid's gonna do a great job. But let me know who are you with when it comes to that relationship? Lestat, Louis, who you think is the manipulator in the relationship? Because you guys know how the season ended. But let us know in the comment down below. But of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you soon. Enjoy your spooky season. Y'all have a good day.